All right, guys, it is Julia from the Bronx Bomber Babe. It is my first official podcast, and I have two special guests with me. I have Cooper to my right, and I have Carter to my left. Say what's up, guys.
What's up? How you guys doing?
Are you guys excited?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, very.
Very
Thank
excited.
you for having us.
Of course, I'm so excited I have some questions to ask you guys. We're going to talk about the Yankees, big Yankee fans. Look at their outfits. They're like I'm speechless. They're so like cool.
Thank you. Thank you.
Of course.
We try.
Yeah. Did you guys see the game last night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah. And then
Volpe had the 1 RBI.
yeah. He's the reason they won, right?
Mhm.
Volpe
Schmidt pitched good.
He did. Schmitty did pitch really good. And I was with my boyfriend, and I was like, because Volpe's like my favorite player and he gets so mad. And I was like, guess who won the game for us? And then he was like, yeah. He's a big Yankee fan too, but I talk about Volpe like I talk about him like it's my day job.
Yeah, Volpe's one of my favorite players.
One of your favorites, yeah. So who is your top favorite player?
So right now, I think Austin Wells, just because he's so funny. He has that burrito count.
Yeah, right?
He's also a great player. He hits a lot of home runs. He's a really good defensive catcher. A lot of people don't notice it, but I think he makes some really good stops at the plate.
I agree definitely. And how about you?
My favorite right now, the ferocious jungle cat, Luke Weaver.
Yeah.
He's super funny, has a great personality, and maybe one of the best, if not the best, closer in the entire league. I mean, when he comes into the game, all the Yankee fans are just like, oh, easy win, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have a lot of trust in him. But of all time, I think Yogi Berra, for a very similar reason, his personality. I love all the Yogi-isms. If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Ain't over till it's over. There's a bunch of them.
Yeah, definitely.
And he's also one of the best catchers ever.
Oh, yeah.
My favorite all-time player, I think, is Joe DiMaggio, just because, like, the fans adored him. I've read a lot of books about him, watched a lot of highlights. Also, he was a really good player. He had the 56-game hitting streak. Joltin' Joe. Yeah, I like
Guys, they know their stuff. These kids know their stuff. And how old are you guys?
We are 10.
And they know their stuff, and they know their history. My favorite player of all time, do you think you could guess?
Derek Jeter.
No. Close, but
Mo?
No.
Tina Martinez.
No.
Don Mattingly.
A-Rod.
A-Rod.
A-Rod is definitely the reason I fell in love with baseball. I was probably your guys' age when I got into baseball. But A-Rod definitely my all-time favorite player. I think he's underrated. Nobody believed in him. I think he's better than Derek Jeter. I love Derek Jeter, but I do think A-Rod was definitely better than Derek Jeter.
Yeah, he belted a lot of homers.
Oh, yeah.
696.
They really know their stuff. All right, guys. I have some questions lined up. I know you guys are good with on-the-spot questions, but I chose specific ones that I wanted to hear you guys answer. Is that cool?
Yeah, sure.
All right. The first one is, I know you guys do a lot of game reports and you go to a lot of meet and greets, but if you could pick one player that you can attach your mic to for the whole entire game, all 9 innings, who would you choose?
I think I had to just say Austin Wells. First of all, he'd be like joking with all the players when they come into batting to the box in the box.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what he would say to like the pitchers when he's catching. Also, if he argues or complains about balls and strikes with the umpire,
Yeah,
that'll be fun to see.
definitely.
Austin Wells doing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I doubt he complains though.
Yeah,
probably not. Mm-hmm. He doesn't seem like the guy to. But I have to pick Luke Weaver because for the first 8 innings, he is joking around in the bullpen. But then in a close game, the 9th inning, he just flips the switch and becomes super serious. So I think that'd be cool to see.
Definitely. I feel like with Austin Wells, like we really don't hear him talk a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like nobody really ever interviews him after games. Like he's kind of like on the quiet side, but I always wondered like what is he thinking behind the box? Like, oh, what is he thinking when a batter comes up like, oh my God, like he's gonna hit it out or we got this, we're gonna strike him out. Like I want to know what his thoughts are 100%.
Yeah, same here.
And Luke Weaver, that man is a character. He definitely can crack us up. It's Weave's world and we're all just living in it. All right. I'm going to talk about my favorite player of all time. Well, not of all time, but my favorite player right now. What's your take on Anthony Volpe's evolution? Is he meeting or exceeding expectations as a future franchise cornerstone? Like, do you guys think that he is doing what he's got to do, doing better than what he's got to do, or he's not meeting expectations at all?
I think fans need to wait. He's just a kid. All baseball players have to develop a little bit. He's just so young. Give him a few more years.
Yeah, I mean, he does struggle sometimes hitting high fastballs, but he's at his best when he hits the ball to right field. Like in the playoffs last year, he had that grand slam.
Yeah.
Last year, if he could hit the ball to right field, then he could hit the ball really well. He could really be great. Also, his defense is really good. Gold Glove caliber.
Exactly. I feel like that slump that he had in the beginning of the season, not like right away, but like towards closer, he recently got out of that slump, but I feel like he's falling down again. Like, I don't know what's going on, but I feel like the media is kind of like going down on him. They're not believing in him. Like, I don't know if you guys heard, but there's like rumors going on where there's like trade rumors that they're trying to switch out Anthony Volpe, but I don't think it's
No
true.
way.
I think the Yankees would be silly to let him go, because like you said, he is still a kid.
Mm-hmm.
He has so much potential. He's doing great. His defense is amazing. He is one of the best young shortstops that I've ever watched. And I know they were like this past series with the Angels, they were saying how it was like what's his name, Neto?
Yeah.
How Neto and Volpe were going to be most watched because they're the youngest shortstops in the league right now, but I was not. I was taken back by Volpe's performance, and Neto's was kind of just like like he's all right. Like Volpe's performance, you can tell he wants to be there. He's making all those plays, and I think he's meeting the expectations perfectly fine.
Yeah, he has the most RBIs in the AL. A lot of people don't
For
know that. He's
shortstop.
driving in a lot of runs.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, with him, I see that he's either hitting sac flies or home runs, or he's striking out. The only thing he has to do is read fastballs better. Those fastballs are killing him.
Yeah, and he just needs to put the ball in play a bit more. He's striking out a little too much.
Yeah,
So if he could work on that, he'll improve a lot.
definitely. I agree. All right. If you had to build the ultimate fan favorite lineup, not based on stats, but based on the love from the crowd, what would be your top lineup? 9 players.
I mean, there's some like the all-time greats like Mickey Mantle, Joe DiMaggio, Babe Ruth, Don Mattingly, Judge, yeah, Ruth, Gehrig, Jeter, a lot of those guys.
Yeah, I mean, if you're that dominant over baseball, the fans have to love you. But then there's some of the guys that are, don't get me wrong, great players, but have a special connection with the fans. People like Oswaldo Cabrera or Bernie Williams, J.C. Escara.
Tino Martinez, Durham
Yeah.
Munson, Sparky Lyle, Goose Gossage.
Yeah.
A lot of other guys. I'm sorry if I'm missing people. There's probably a lot more guys.
Oh yeah, a lot. With that being said, is there anyone currently on the team that you feel like isn't really his stats aren't really there, but the love for the game is there, the crowd, the fans love him? Like, is there anyone that comes to your mind right away when I say those words?
I'm not saying like Oswaldo Cabrera or J.C. Escara is bad. I mean, they're not like the best players, but the fans just give them so much love. Like, just give them so much love. When Oswaldo Cabrera went down against Seattle, all of the fans, like, say another player gets hurt, they would just be like, okay, who's his replacement? But, for Oswaldo, everybody was like crying because they love him.
Yeah.
Yeah, such a lovable guy.
Definitely. I was like, when I went to the camp, well, when I got the call that I could do the camp, I was so excited to meet him. I know everyone was like, Oswaldo is one of the greatest people you can ever meet. He has a heart, da da da. And when I got the message from the camp that Oswaldo wasn't going to make it, I kind of was like, oh, like, that's sad, because like I wanted to see his personality in person. I wanted to be in the same room as him. I wanted to see how he is with the kids. I can definitely say that his injury kind of made me a little nervous, because I thought he was doing great.
Yeah, he's having a good season.
Yeah, I thought he was like coming up as a player. And then, things happen, but we just pray he has a speedy recovery.
Yeah.
Personally, I feel like nobody is giving JC Escarra enough credit.
Yeah.
I mean,
behind the plate.
Yeah, behind the plate.
He's maybe a better defensive catcher than Wells. I mean, Wells is a great defensive catcher, but JC's probably better.
I do think JC's better than Wells. I'm not saying Wells is not a great catcher, but I do think JC knows how to place his glove. He knows the placement 100%. He reads the ball perfectly. Batting wise, no one is giving him the credit. Like, he is coming up from, his story, the different places he came from. I mean, he got drafted to the MLB, was playing overseas, played on minor leagues. Like, he's all over the place. And coming up to the MLB when he thought his career was over and it was time to give up on it, he definitely is probably still in the mindset where he's shocked. And I think people need to give him a little bit time. I met him twice in the last month, and when I talked to him, he said that his number one thing is he doesn't want to let down fans, and it sucks because some fans make him feel like he's letting them down, and I personally don't think he is at all.
Yeah, we were there actually when he hit his first home run.
You were there?
Yeah, we were at that game.
Wow.
Yeah, we were going nuts.
Yeah, I bet. Definitely. And I know that once he hit that home run, he knew that was the relief that he needed. The only thing that he needs to do now is continue hitting that. I think he had a good game yesterday, actually.
Yeah, another base hit.
For sure, for sure.
He's playing really well.
Yeah. So you guys talk about a lot of old timers, a lot of historic players. If you could bring back one of those players at their best, like, their best stats, their best season, their prime, who would you bring back to help us out this season?
I mean, there's a lot of players, like, it not necessarily means, like, some of the best players, just because their outfield's really good, and most of their best players are outfielders. Then they have some of the infielders. They have a great bullpen. They have a lot of starting pitching. So I think they need an infielder. I think Derek Jeter, I think Volpe plays shortstop, but in this pass, you can see he could play second base. So Jeter plays short, Volpe plays second. Jeter also most hits for a Yankee, most runs for a Yankee, most stolen bases for a Yankee in a career. Jeter is a really good player. They need infield. He's also another righty bat. I think Jeter.
I have to go with your all-time favorite, A-Rod. He's a right-handed third baseman. He fits onto the team like a piece of a puzzle. He just goes together perfectly, and obviously he built so many home runs. He'd be great for the hitting too. And yeah, I think that would be a perfect fit to the team.
Definitely. Speaking of third base, how do you guys feel if Ben Rice learned how to play third base?
That would help the team.
That would be perfect.
So would, right?
Yeah, that would be perfect.
Especially Stanton, he's supposed to be coming back.
Yeah, and Jazz is coming back too. So
Jazz is coming back, and the problem is at that point we definitely cannot let go of Jason Dominguez. He's my age, and I'm like, oh my god, that kid is. I'm 22 years old, and Jason Dominguez is 22 years old on the field, killing it. We can't let him go. There's no way we can let JC Escarra go, and there's no way Ben Rice can go. Ben Rice has been killing it. I mean, his stats are insane right now.
He's like 12 home runs, I have to say?
I think last night was 11. I meant not last night, the night before.
Oh yeah, 11. Okay.
Was 11. So I think he's up to 11, yeah. But yeah, I think if he learned to play third base, Aaron Boone needs to kind of stop changing the lineup every single game, because our lineup is always different. It's not consistent at all. But I do feel like if we could get Ben Rice in third base, every other position would be very easy to plant. Can't let go any players though, that's for sure. And the problem is Ben Rice is a good DH. But he needs to learn a different position because
Goldie's playing first base really well.
Exactly.
They just need a second baseman and a third baseman, and then Jazz coming back, he'll play second or third.
I think Jazz is better at second than third.
I agree. He's better defender at second.
100%. Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree. Last year, I mean, he just started learning third base last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know when I played softball, I was third base, and when they had me learn second base, it was hard. So he's doing the opposite. He is a second baseman learning third base, so I can only imagine how hard that is for him. What do you guys feel about DJ's back?
DJ's been hitting the ball hard, playing pretty decent. I think they have to keep him to see what he could do. I mean, he's had a few down years, but he could be good for their team.
Yeah.
Yeah, has already half the home runs he had last year. He has 1. He had 2 last year, so he's definitely stepping it up.
Yeah. When DJ came back, I'm gonna be honest, I was not happy.
I agree.
But he proved me wrong. His first game back, he proved me wrong. And I just don't think he should stay at second.
I think that third base is like harder for defenders, so they want DJ to play second.
Yeah.
So that's the reason I think they want to play second, and that might be a reason that Jazz might play third now.
Yeah.
Jazz playing third in Somerset. So
Yeah, he is, right?
yeah.
Okay. We're talking about injuries and how we lost a lot of players in the beginning of the season. Since we've been hit hard with all these injuries, do you think there has been one player who ended up on the injury list that kind of made a ripple effect to the roster?
I just had to say Garrett Cole, just because Garrett Cole is one of the best pitchers in all of baseball. I mean, he won the 2023 Cy Young Award. In 2022, he broke the Yankees record in one season for strikeouts. I mean, Garrett Cole's a really good pitcher. Past 2 years, he's been injured.
Yeah.
That really hurts the Yankees, but Fried and Rodon have been really stepping it up since he got hurt.
Yeah, definitely. I wasn't really too fond about Rodon's first couple games, but like I said, these players are really proving us wrong. Well, that's how I felt. I don't know if you guys felt the same in the beginning, but he's proven me wrong. Max Fried, Garrett Cole will forever be my ace, but I think Max Fried is definitely our ace this season. I don't know if you guys can agree, but he's killing it.
Definitely agree. He's good. He looks like a Cy Young Award winner.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
pitching what a 1.29 ERA. That's incredible.
It's insane. How about you? Who do you think had like a ripple effect?
Yeah, I had to agree with Cole, but one other guy is Stanton, and I know he's coming back real soon, and I can't wait to see him play. But I think, and he hits a lot of home runs and is really clutch in the playoffs, so I think he would have a big effect on the Yankees if he was playing the whole season.
Yeah. It's kind of, if you think about it, Stanton and Aaron Judge, they're kind of getting up there. They're becoming old timers. Like they're not the young ones anymore.
I think Stanton is gonna hit over 500 home runs this career. So Judge.
Yeah. I was just talking to my friends. I was like, I don't know if I'm crazy, but how do you guys feel if you saw Stan in the outfield?
He's too slow.
He is slow, but at the same time, I feel like he is a good defender, and not a lot of people, and hear me out. Hold on, I just had a brain fart. Bellinger, that guy's the utility player. He could play anywhere, correct? Mm-hmm. Move him over to left. Move Aaron into center, and put Stanton into right field. Not a lot of people hit right. When they do hit right, it's either, unfortunately, over, or it's a play that you could play. And I'm not saying the fastest person has to be there. Aaron Judge, he's not slow. He's not fast. I'm not saying Stanton is anywhere near Aaron Judge, but he can make the effort.
I just think Bellinger's like such a good defender that he should play center, but also they have to have Dominguez and Grisham in the starting lineup. So that's the problem with having Stanton play in the outfield. So they already have to put either Bellinger, Grisham, or Dominguez out of the lineup in a day. So that means I think they just can't have Stanton be in the outfield. I think Stanton might not be a horrible option, but they need to have all those guys in the lineup.
And I think Judge is much better in right than he is in center. Last year he played center. He's fielding much better in right.
I can see what you guys are saying 100%. Definitely with Judge back in right field, I'm kind of really happy. Good riddance to Juan Soto. That broke my heart, but it does not hurt me anymore because
he's at like 225.
Yeah.
I'll be on the bench for the Yankees.
I think our plan B is killing it. You know, everyone used to talk about in the off season. Juan Soto was our plan A, and plan B was gaining like 4 more players. Well, our players that we gained over Juan Soto is doing better than Juan Soto.
I mean, I think they would have gotten Devin Williams or Paul Goldschmidt, but look at what Bellinger and Fried are doing. They wouldn't have got him if they got Soto.
Yeah.
They're doing much better than Soto. Soto's not playing well. I mean, I think he's going to still have a respectable season just because he's a very good player. But, Bellinger and Fried, I think that might be a better signing. I don't know.
I agree with you, Cooper. I think if you're a generational talent like Soto, you're going to have at least an okay season. But the way he's been playing, I don't even know.
Yeah, not great.
I know we're talking a lot about the Yankees, but bringing up Juan Soto, how do you think the Mets and fans, the clubhouse, how do you think they are reacting to Juan Soto's play time right now? Definitely not meeting the expectations they assumed in the beginning.
A lot of people aren't. I mean, the Mets fans are still not booing him, but that could come soon if he doesn't stop being this slump. I mean,
yeah,
he's not hitting well.
Yeah, we listen to WFAN radio, and everybody in there are not happy at all.
I can't even imagine, because you spend that much money on a player, and to Juan Soto, he's making that money, but to the team, it's he was supposed to be a key player. Now, Pete Alonso is killing it, considering the fact that they let him go in the beginning, and now to come back, I'm a little mad. He was supposed to be on the Yankees. I really wanted Pete Alonso on the Yankees, but yeah, I think Yankee fans, they should really just say good riddance to Juan Soto, because we're doing better this time of year than we did last year this time of year. I mean, they're already saying we're beating history facts, I can't remember exactly what it said, but yesterday it was a fact of our stats, and the last time it looked like that was 1953, and I was my grandma wasn't even born yet, and it says a lot about the work that the Yankees are putting into it. You could tell that they really are chasing after it. You could tell the World Series was a hard loss. They want to come back. They want to get their revenge, and they want to make history known.
Yeah. They're hungry.
They are hungry.
They're hungry.
And they're ready to eat 100%. And Aaron Judge, he's getting up there. He wants a ring before he retires.
Yeah. And I think to be with those old-time greats like Mantle, Ruth, Gehrig, DiMaggio, he needs to win a ring, maybe even 2.
Yeah, I was just going to say that, he's breaking a lot of history records and stuff, but at the same time, people are not going to mention him as a top 5 Yankee historic player until he gets a ring, because Yankees have 27 rings, and how many historic players got at least 2, 3, 4 of them in their time being on the Yankees?
Yeah. Talking about Judge this season, he's been historic. I think he's hitting .391, 18 home runs. I mean, it's insane.
How many do you think he's going to reach this season?
Home runs?
Yeah.
At this pace, I think he's going to break his record. I agree. Right there.
I agree.
He's going to break his record.
Yeah.
I think just by one.
Just by one?
63.
Before the season started, I told my friends 64. 64 is my number.
I think that definitely could be.
Yeah.
And one thing about Judge real quick, he really reminds me of Don Mattingly. Don Mattingly was a great Yankee.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
But he never won a ring. That's why he can't be on the list of the top Yankees.
That might be the reason why he is not a Hall of Famer.
I think that is actually.
How do you guys feel that there's so many historic players that have amazing historic record-breaking stats that never got a chance to be in the Hall of Fame or receive any type of award but deserved it? Do you think because they didn't get a ring that's fair to them?
I think back in the day even more. If your team won the pennant, you usually get an advantage at the MVP. A lot of it was how your team played, actually.
Mm-hmm.
But they were some guys. There's a lot of the MVPs were rigged back then.
Yeah.
Well, not rigged, but
not the best player in the league.
Shouldn't have won it.
Sorry. Yeah. Like I said though, if Aaron Judge doesn't get a ring, well, I really hope he does, and I think he is. I don't think he won't at all. I do think he's gonna get one, but at the same time, he is changing he's changing the way people look at baseball nowadays, that he deserves every last bit of his number being retired, being in the Hall of Fame, his name everywhere. I don't doubt that his name won't be everywhere, but they really need the recognition. He needs the recognition he deserves, especially with the way, look at him when he first started compared to now. It's like, where did you come from? For sure.
Yeah, and if you're retired right now, he'd be a easy Hall of Famer still. And don't retire right now, Aaron Judge.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah,
We need you.
we do need him.
I just want to go back. The Yankees might be the best team this year. I think they might be the favorite for the World Series. The Dodgers are crumbling. Mets are crumbling. They might be the best team.
Tigers, maybe?
No, but the Yankees are on a hot streak right now. The Yankees might be the best team in Major League.
Yeah, and we're not being biased just because we're Yankee fans.
Yeah.
Look at the stats, people. But MLB is still chatting up about the Dodgers. They love to talk about the Dodgers. They love everything about the Dodgers, and I can't understand why.
Yeah, I mean, the ratings for the Dodgers is so good for the MLB. I think the MLB kind of wants the Dodgers to win every World Series.
100%. I remember, you know how they do like the weekly rankings for the teams? Literally, the Yankees had more wins that week than the Dodgers, and they still put Dodgers at number 1.
Yeah. I looked at a report recently that they said the power rankings, the Yankees were number 1, and the Dodgers, I think, were number 3 or 4 or something.
Yeah.
So lately they haven't been great.
They have, and I just saw one today that they released that Aaron Judge is the top player of the week this week.
I didn't know he was.
Yeah, this week they released it this morning, I believe. I think I reposted it. But yeah, he reached the top player for this week.
Player of the week.
I want to bring back JC Escara because he's a baby on our team. We want to see him grow, and he's not a household name to most fans, but there's something about his journey that stands out to people, and I want to know if there's something specifically about his journey that stands out to you. You guys are young, you guys play baseball, you guys heard his stories. Is there anything that stands out from him? And I know he always talks about the Uber and the substitute teaching and giving up. What specifically kind of, warms your heart and makes you believe that anyone can do anything?
Well, first of all, we met him, I think, a few weeks ago. And when we talked to him, he wanted to talk to us. Carter asked a question. He was like, "Do you have a question?" Like, he just was interested in talking to all the fans. He was so nice to us. He wanted to be there. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's such a hard worker. He puts every inch of his body into being his best performance. He's just such a team player too. He doesn't really care about his stats. He just wants to help the team as much as he can, and I think that's perfect for a baseball player.
I agree, definitely. I think he has the heart. I think he deserves everything that is bound to come to him on this team. He needs the shot that he is going to receive, because I'm not going to say that he needs to receive. He's going to receive it. I love that Aaron Boone's giving him the chance to. I was nervous that we were only going to see him behind the plate maybe in the last 25 games. I thought maybe only 8 of them. And that's not what I meant to say. In the last 25 games, I only meant to see him in like 3 of them, but I think he reached 8 of them, right? Like, he was in 8 of them.
Yeah, he's playing like every 4 days.
Yeah.
So he's playing consistently.
Exactly. That's what I was trying. I got the numbers mixed up for a second, guys. But yeah, I was very thankful that Aaron Boone is giving him the shot that he deserves. Most teams don't usually give the backup catcher a lot of advantages the way that Escar is receiving, and that's great.
Yeah, I think Aaron Boone trusts him.
Yeah.
And back when you said he's not really a household name for Yankees, if you don't know JC Escara, then you're not a real Yankee fan. The way he's been playing so well, he's getting on base so much, he should be definitely a household name.
For sure. I agree. I was going to ask you guys another question, but I forgot, so let me think. But in the meantime, I want you guys to tell me what your favorite Yankee Stadium meal is.
Yankee Stadium meal? Ooh, that's a good one.
I think I have to say the Hard Rock. If you don't try their fries, then you're missing something. Their
Yeah.
fries are so
Really?
good.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to try. I've never actually had the Hard Rock over there.
Yeah, it's really good.
So I'm missing out. I gotta try.
Yeah, my favorite is either that, but they have really good fruit there that's like really refreshing on like hot summer day. So
Really?
Yeah.
I just recently tried their mac and cheese in the 200 levels, and I am a very picky eater, and I need
Yeah.
to make sure my mac and cheese is good, and that mac and cheese was delicious.
Mhm.
So if you guys have not tried that mac and cheese, you have to try it.
we have not yet, but that's
Maybe
definitely
soon.
something we have to do. We're
Definitely.
going to the stadium against
The Red Sox.
Red Sox. That's soon. Yeah, so we'll
Yeah.
have to do that.
I'm actually planning to go June 7th.
I think that's the day that we're going.
The
Was it 5 or
Saturday?
6?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Oh yeah, we'll see each other.
yeah, we can definitely, if you guys want to meet up, make content on the
Of course.
in the bleachers, in the stands, definitely.
Yeah.
You know, get our.
Love to.
That's awesome. All right, guys. Well, that's all my questions I have for you today, and I'm so excited to have finally met you guys.
Yeah.
Is there any questions you have for me at all? I know I kind of threw you guys out there.
When did you start liking the Yankees?
When did I start liking the Yankees? I had to be your age, and I'm going to admit to this, but before I was a Yankee fan, my grandpa tried raising me as a Mets fan.
Oh, our grandpa tried to raise us as a Mets fan.
Really?
Didn't work, and I'm happy it didn't.
Yeah. So my uncle, he was a Yankee fan, big Yankee fan. I was sitting down watching a game. You know, I wasn't really into sports at the time, but I was watching the game, and for some reason I just looked at the TV and A-Rod was up to bat, and guys, I went, "Oh my God, he's so cute." And then I was like, "I have to watch all the Yankee games now." Until I started playing softball myself. I started playing at 11. I started understanding the sport a lot, and then I was like, softball is literally baseball, just a different ball, just a different style of pitching. And from there, I was consistently watching games. But I kind of took a step back a little bit from sports just because I was a Giants fan and got let down a lot. And I wasn't really understanding the sport enough to where I was able to have conversations about it. So I wanted to learn more about it. And recently, in the last 3-4 years, I picked it up and it became more of a hobby, more of like a career goal. I'm definitely trying to do a lot of work within the sports. I love sports photography, videography, content creating.
Yeah,
So
you're doing great with it.
thank you. I appreciate it. So definitely when I was your age, became a Yankee fan, but falling in love and understanding everything about it, I'd say in the last 4 years, which is it's fair enough. You guys know your history and I'm gonna get there, I promise. But in the last 4 years I continued to learn a lot.
Yeah, and I have a question for you too. You said that you're a big Giants fan. Who's your favorite football player?
My favorite football player? Forever, Victor Cruz.
Mm.
Ooh, Salsa.
Yeah. How about you?
I'm actually a 49ers fan.
Okay, fair enough.
My
You might-
favorite
You
is
might not like mine.
either Brock Purdy, George Kittle, Kyle Juszczyk, Nick Bosa. I like all the personalities
Yeah.
on the 49ers.
Are you a Cowboys fan?
Maybe.
Are you?
Yeah.
He is.
Why?
Because my grandpa was.
Okay.
And my mom used to be a Cowboys fan.
Yeah.
She's now a 49ers fan. My Carter converted her.
Yeah, you did?
My favorite player is probably CeeDee Lamb, and Micah Parsons. I just like both of them.
Yeah. If you had to choose a different football team, I'm not gonna say baseball team because you guys better stay Yankee fans forever.
I am.
But if you had to pick a different football team, like if you had no choice but to pick a different football team to be a fan of, who would you choose?
I would pick either the Bills. I like Josh Allen a lot. He helped me a lot in my fantasy football team.
Yeah.
Then let me down in the playoffs.
I know.
So,
I
yeah.
had him on my fantasy football team too.
Oh yeah. I won a lot of games. I got 3rd place in my league.
I got 6.
I got 5th.
I got 6 out of 15 though, so I didn't do horrible.
That's pretty good. Yeah, we had a 10% lead.
Yeah, I was 5th with 10.
What team would you switch to if you had no choice but to?
Probably the Texans. I like CJ Stroud.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I also pick the Raiders. I think they have a lot of young talent. I really like Brock Bowers.
Raiders.
My second favorite all-time football player is Max Crosby.
Yeah,
I love him. I think he has a heart for the game.
Yeah,
And if I had to choose a different football team, surprisingly, I'd go with the Miami Dolphins.
I like the Dolphins too.
Yeah, I love their colors.
I was about to say that. I love their logo and their jersey.
Right?
Like, I used to. Before I really knew so much about football, I used to be a Jets fan just because, it's New York. But then I didn't know anything about football back then. Then I like the Dolphins because of their colors. Then when I started to learn more about football, I turned to a 49ers
Yeah,
fan.
definitely. You remind me of myself when I was younger because I started off as a Mets and Jets fan, and now I decided to become a Yankee fan my own, a Giants fan my own. I'm glad you found your own football team because a lot of people are like, to me at least, they'll be like, you're only a Giants fan because your dad's a Giants fan. But I actually liked football for a really long time until the Giants started letting me down, and then I just gave up on it. But that's besides the point. I think our Yankees are going to do just fine this season.
I agree.
I think we're going.
It's World Series or bust.
Exactly.
Time for 28.
We got it. We're on the run for 28 and we're chasing it. But that's all I have for you guys today. If there's anything you want to say to the viewers, if there's any shout outs you want to give, anything else you want to say, let us know. Nothing?
No.
No.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you a lot for having us
Of
here.
course. I'm so glad you guys were able to make it. It was a pleasure. I hope we can do a lot more of these, a lot more at game content. Definitely. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us. Thank you, Cooper and Carter.
Thank you.
We'll see you next time.